Hi guys, and welcome to another Top of the Best. And today I'm gonna show you the top 5 top laners for patch 4.19. So, these guys are really good. And if you don't know what underrated means that these champs are not being played. All of these have lower than 5% play rate. That's just crazy because they are really good. They can really carry you, or they can be a really good tank for your team, and your main AD carry will get fed because you will just tower dive him and deal crazy damage. And I just love these champs, and I really think that you should pick them up. So without further ado, I'm gonna try to do this in less than 10 minutes, but the video is gonna be like 12-13 minutes because I talk here at the beginning and at the ending. But without further ado, let's start the timer and let's begin. So at the 5th spot, as you've maybe seen all the time, it's Singed. Singed is really hard to kill. It's crazy because every percent mana he has, he gets more HP, and he builds like a tier and stuff and a Rod of Ages. That's just crazy. He gets tons of AP, and with his Q, he just spams it all the time. So the tier will just stack like in 10 minutes. It's really fast, and that's also why it's so easy to tower dive with, because he's really tanky. Because he's always gonna have really much mana. Not that tanky at the beginning, so be careful in the beginning. But in the late game, he will be really strong, and it's actually very easy to farm with. You can actually proxy farm with this guy, and he's really good at it. The proxy farming is you go behind the other guy's turret and take the minions, so that the minions will push to you and take the tower. He's really good with that because his Q is a poison, and the poison gets back. So you go in, use your poison, and then the minions will die because the poison deals really much damage. And you will get really much farm. So if you don't end up with at least 200 plus minions at the end of the game, then you suck. Because Singed is really good at farming, and if you chase him, you die. That's probably the first rule. If you want to start League of Legends or you're a new player, then don't chase Singed. He will just kill you. It's so easy. Even if it's like 5 HP or something, if you chase him, you will die. You will definitely die. He's very strong at mid and late game. You know why? Because he gets tanky, and with his mana items, he can just spam the Q. He puts it on and never turns it off. It's just crazy. And he recently, in this patch, he got a buff and a visual update, so it looks much cooler. And his buff is it's not a huge buff. It's like when you throw your W on them and then use your E, and it gets to your W, then it stuns them, roots them. So it's not that much of a buff, but still a buff. And the visual upgrade is pretty nice. Though, so counts to him, he's weak if behind. If he can't stack his Q, then will be pretty weak. He has to stack the tier. And so another count to him is he can get poked down. He doesn't have any ranged abilities, so if Rise, Nor, something like that, they can just poke you down and you will be screwed. But Singed is a really good top laner. I really suggest you to pick him up. So at the 4th spot, it's Poppy. I just picked up Poppy. I played my first game with her. Everybody was saying that she's really good, and I was like, nah, Poppy is just a troll pick. But her damage on her Q is insane. I bought a Sheen, I bought a Trinity Force, I killed them so easy. I put my ultimate on them, then Q him, because the ultimate does that. You deal, the first time you do it, you deal 20% more, then you upgrade it again, 30% more, and at the last time, 40% more damage. Do you know how much damage that is? That's just crazy. And it's pretty hard to gank him actually, because the W is a speed boost. So you can go in with your speed boost, kill him, Then if you see them ganking you, W, with your speed boost, or speed boost here is W, and you just go out. I mean, it's really easy. And if you stun him, you probably kill him. Your E is like you go to him and knock him back a bit, and if you do that to a wall, then they will get stunned, and that's pretty much enough. It's a long enough stun for you to kill him. ADCs get insta-popped. You know why? Just because the ultimate that I just said. And it's 450 LP. 450 LP. Are you mad? You can just pick him up right now. I really suggest, if you're watching this video right now, right here, right now, 450 LP, everybody has that. Everybody has that. Go ahead, pick him up right now. But throw some cans to him. Everybody has some cans. It's weak if he's behind. He has to get that Trinity Force so he can deal damage. And if he doesn't have that Trinity Force, he won't really be much of damage. And he has no range abilities. I mean, he can't poke. He can't poke because his Q is not a ranged ability. His E not a ranged ability. His W is not a ranged ability. And his ultimate is kind of a ranged ability, but you don't want to use it. So, I mean, he has no poke, but it's still really strong in lane because his Q does incredible damage. Poppy really deserves the 4th spot at this list. So let's move on to the 3rd spot. It's Kennen. And Kennen is ranged, so she can easily poke down her enemies. I mean, he just attacks Qs, and if you get enough attacks and enough Qs, you use your W and you stun him. I mean, that's just some incredible stuns, and especially if you use your ultimate, because your ultimate does some crazy AoE damage in an area. So I mean, that's just some crazy damage, especially in team fights. And you know what's good with it? You can use your Zhonya's while you're ulting. What did I say? You can use your Zhonya's. Holy moly. I mean, that's just so incredible. And he's really good at the laning phase because he's ranged. He can just auto attack you and you will get really low. Then when you're low, you just use your E and you're as fast as Speedy Gonzalez. If you didn't know what Speedy Gonzalez is, it's the mouse that's over Kennen. I mean, he's fast as fuck, and Kennen is fast as fuck. So I mean, they're really fast together, man. But some cast to him though, if he's behind, then he's weak, because he's not a tank. I mean, his ultimate won't do that much of damage if it doesn't get those AP items. But I think Kennen is a really good champ, and I should really suggest you to pick her up. And Kennen, 3rd spot, really deserves it. So at the 2nd spot, really close to the 1st spot actually, if you didn't figure that out, it's Wukong. His Wukong, I mean, his Q is really good for poking, because his Q does a bit extra range than your normal attacks, so it actually does quite a bit of damage, and it's nearly impossible to gank. You know why? Because your W makes you invisible, and I mean, how the hell do you gank a guy that's invisible? That's just crazy. And it can actually really make some incredible jukes with it, because you can just stand there and think that you went invisible, but you didn't. So I mean, it's really fun to play if you want to make some like jukes and stuff. And his ultimate is crazy good in team fights, because it deals an AoE, but not only an AoE like Kennen, but it also knocks them up. I mean, that's just crazy. And if he gets a bit of armor pen, he can kill tanks really fast. I mean, he just EQs some auto attacks and bye-bye. With tanks, of course, but with AD carries, you EQ and they are already dead. And it's really strong split pusher, because its E is attack speed steroid. You use your E on like minions, and then you will attack them really fast, and your Q also hits on the towers. And then if they find you, you just W, go invisible, and it's bye-bye. So Kazaton though, he needs ultimate. I mean, he can't really fight if he doesn't have ultimate. if your team goes in a team fight and you don't have your ultimate, that team fight is probably going to be a loss, or your team will just carry you. But don't rely on that. And the same as Cannon, he's weak behind because he needs damage for his ultimate to be useful, and also his damages because he doesn't always like EQ and kill him. He also attacks him a bit, but if it doesn't have much AD, it won't deal that much, and it's not tanky. So if you can kill this guy as fast as he can kill you. But I mean, it's a high risk, high reward champion. Nothing can go wrong, except that you can die and feed. But really, who does that? You're a Wukong. You're not better than King Kong, but you're the second best monkey in the world. So I mean, he's really good. And without further ado, let's show the first spot at this list is crazy. He's crazy. So I put a straw poll link at my Facebook, and there were like over 50 that voted on Renekton. I typed in who's the best underrated, and when they voted, it was just so crazy. Renekton dominated easy peasy with over 50 votes. I mean, that's just incredible. His burst is so high, he goes in E's, W's, Q's, E's away. Pretty easy. He's very strong early game. He shines actually in the early game, that's his best spot. And he has no mana, so he can just spam his abilities all day, all night. If they spam their abilities on you, they will soon have no mana, and you just go in and kill him. And it's pretty hard to gank, because your E is 2 dashes. So first you E2 them, then you get a second dash, and you E away. So I mean, you can actually do some pretty cool jukes there. If he's behind though, go tank. If he's ahead, go damage. Pretty simple. And I mean, his tower diving is really good because ultimate does. So first off, it does like, so it's like a Sunfire cape, so it deals damage in an area, and then you get like 300 plus HP. So he's really good at tower diving, and he also has a stun, so the enemies won't go anywhere. But those can cancel him. If you die early, that you won't, because you're really strong early, you lose. But you probably won't die early. He's not that good in the late game, because he doesn't scale that good. If you're like playing a Nasus against him, Nasus will just shine if you don't kill him. You have to kill everyone that you're against, because if you don't kill him, they will outscale you. And he's weak against ranged opponents, because if you can't insta-kill him, then you will get insta-killed, because you're really strong in the early game. But ranged enemies are always stronger because they have that ranged advantage on you, because you're just melee. You don't have any poke, you can't do anything. But I mean, Renekton with over 50% votes, I really think that you should pick Renekton up. I mean, when do you see him played? You never see him played. When do you see him getting banned? If it's not never played, then he maybe gets banned. He never gets banned. So I mean, Renekton, really fun, really good, really awesome champion to play. And I really suggest you to go ahead and play him. But without further ado, I've been Top Optimus, and I'll see you guys in my next episode. Bye.